to get snot out.
Hurry. Good morning, guys. Someone's dealing with some allergies this morning. We are live, just about 20 seconds from getting into our secrets. This girl has a very unique way she eats food, and I feel like we all know somebody that eats food like in a strange way or has like some kind of habit whenever it comes to eating their food. So we're going to talk to her. We're going to see if you guys have anything to add to this. We've got a couple of other topics. Marie is on me today because I said something on Facebook, but I'm fine with it. All right, let's get into this. It is time to get into our secrets. This morning, this girl has she said, a unique way she eats food. And so she reached out to us and she wanted to come on the air. She actually wanted voice change for this, by the way, Barbie. So let's go ahead and put her through. By the way, we are on our lives. You can find us on Facebook Live, on the hot Facebook page, of course, Twitch and YouTube. Dex and Barbie T, all one word. That's how you can get to it. Make sure you subscribe and follow and all that good stuff. And you can watch lives and comment and all that good stuff. All right, good morning. So thank you for joining us. Tell us what's going on in your situation.
I want to know if you could ask your listeners if anyone has any strange eating habits, because apparently I do. My friends think I'm weird because I don't like my food to touch on my plate, and like if any of the food does touch, I can't eat it.
Yeah, you might be a serial killer.
Stop. No.
Like, that is so strange.
But when the food, like when it mixes, like it's just, I don't know. I think that it like changes the flavor. It just kind of grosses me out. And then like I want to prioritize my food. So I eat the things that I don't like as much, and I save like the best thing on my plate for the last part of the meal. I don't think that's that weird. My friends don't like it because if anything messes with that order, I get kind of worked up, and then the rest of the meal is ruined for me. I don't think that that's that weird, but I'm starting to feel insecure about it.
Well, especially with Barbie.
I mean, honestly, like, I guess it wouldn't bother me, but it would just annoy me if you get upset about it and you make a big deal about it. Like, girl, calm down.
Well, I think it's because you might have some OCD. You know what I mean? Like, I could see that being the situation. I've heard this before. I don't think that you're alone. I've never heard of the eating the food in the order, like from grossest to the best. But I have heard some people can't eat their food if their food touches on the plate.
I don't understand that because it's all going to go to the same place.
Yeah, but it's for something. It's just a thought thing. Like, it's in your head. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, and she's not alone. Are you seeing? Like, Barbie's
I am like
jaws
shocked
dropped.
at how many crazy people are watching us on live. They all do this.
Macy says, I do that. Jake, you went to high school with Jake. He does that.
Jake, we've had dinner together. I've been in your home, and this is how I've never seen you eat like this.
On YouTube, Marie is over there saying that she thinks that the girl's cray-cray just like you.
When you think you know someone, I am shocked, Jake.
866-639-4689. Do you do something like this? Or do you know someone who has like a strange eating habit? Not like the food that they eat, but like they have to have like their food done a certain way, or they can't have their food touched, or they have to throw the whole food thing away. That's crazy to me, that if she gets out of order or anything like that it messes with her head and ruins the whole meal.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have anything like that. Like, not that I can think of.
Thoma says separate plates or bowls for me, so she has to have everything in separate plates.
I went to high school with her too.
Did
Oh my gosh.
866-639-4689. Call us up. Share your stories. You're not alone. Okay, so you can admit this. Barbie, I'll keep her at bay. That's hilarious. Good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person up.
When you think you know people, man.
Hey, Marie, hang on just a second. Let's get these. All right. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Dakota from Greenwood.
Go ahead.
I don't let my food touch at all. I used to use different forks for each food on my plate.
You need to be checked into a place.
Wait, so
because why are you dirtying up dishes?
Because you can just wash them.
When I was younger, like I had to use a different fork for everything. But now I got better. I'll use the same fork, but if it touches, I won't eat it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't have lasted in my house. My
Nah,
mom would have been like, "You ain't dirtied up all them damn dishes."
I think it's interesting that you had to use a separate fork for each piece of food. Okay. Thank you for your call.
Yeah.
Dr. Marie, good morning.
This woman is crazy. When you eat, all your food is going to the same place anyway, and a whole lot of food tastes a whole lot better if you mix them together. But
Flavor
I do.
profile.
One of my kids' fathers eats really weird. Anything his hand touches, he doesn't eat.
What?
So,
Yeah, like for French fries, for example, whatever part of the French fry touches his hand, he's gonna bite down to the top of his fingertips, and what's in his hand, he's not gonna eat.
that's
So why doesn't he just eat it with a fork?
sure.
Because he's stupid, but we ain't going. That's not
You're
the
right.
question.
You're right. You're right.
That's the question.
You're right.
So tacos are the same way. He'll just eat down to where he's holding the
Oh,
taco.
he better not.
It doesn't matter. Tacos, burgers, whatever part touches his hand, he's not gonna eat.
That's disrespectful to the taco.
Thank you for your
That is
call.
disrespectful.
Thanks, Marie. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Deanna calling from Greenville.
Okay, Deanna, go ahead. What about you?
Oh, yeah, so she's definitely not alone. That is so nasty. Like, I've literally been doing that since I was, like, little. Everything has to be separate, and I eat, like, my items one at a time. If they touch, it's trash, period. I don't care who house it's at, restaurant, it's trash.
Really?
So how do you eat out? Because everything touches at a restaurant.
You tell him.
No, things do not touch. Like, I would literally tell them not to put my food together. If it comes in a plate like that, I usually just do sectionals if they have it. But, yeah, nothing can touch. And I eat everything one at a time. I cannot just, like, put my food together in my mouth. That's just disgusting. I will gag.
Girl.
So let me ask you this: if you're eating at a steak restaurant and your mashed potatoes happen to touch your steak, would you not eat the steak?
Yeah, no. So when I go to a restaurant like Longhorn or something like that, like it has to be, my steak has to be on a separate plate. Like I will literally ask for that.
Okay.
Like there's no reason for you to bring my food touching because I've already told you.
Wow.
I love my food to touch because I want the juices and the flavors to all blend and taste wonderful.
You're gonna make her gag. Stop.
Thank
Thank you for your call. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Wow. Okay, so she's definitely not alone, and the phones are still blowing up.
I
gotta
am
get
looking
these
at
calls.
you all like
Let's get into the
I
comments.
thought I knew you guys.
I only eat part of my plate, then switch to the next, and so on. Says Eric on YouTube. Kokithia over there on YouTube as well. Thank you guys.
Sky says my food has to have some sort of sauce on it. Oh gosh, Sky, let me tell you something. So doing this program, I can't have any sauces because there's a lot of hidden sugars in there. So everything has to be dry. Well, dry seasoning. So I get that. I miss the sauce. I used to eat the food I like least first to get it out the way. I was forced to clean my plate when I was little. Wanted us to clean the slicer after we sliced every meat.
What?
This nut wanted us to clean the slicer after we sliced every meat.
Stand by, stand by. I'm getting about 1 minute.
I worked.
50 seconds.
Wait, I just read two different comments. Hold on. No, that shit is weird. I love my macaroni and sweet potatoes to mix. Oh, yes.
I don't know if I want.
He
It's
don't know
not like
nothing
I
about it.
want to let them mix, but I
Do
mean,
you-
like, I wouldn't freak out if they did.
You eat sweet potato?
I don't like sweet potato. I would rather have a regular potato than a sweet potato. Absolutely.
Like the sweet potato crunch, like during the
Oh,
holidays?
that's the gross
Thanksgiving?
thing. Yeah, you've told me about that. Gross, nasty. Don't want it. Don't look at me like that. Don't care. You can judge me all you want to. Don't like sweet potato.
I'm about to
crunch.
walk off of the show.
Oh well.
He just disrespected.
All right, here we go.
I can't even, I don't even know what we're talking about.
Did
What
I
is this?
disrespect other people on the
Yes.
live? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh well. Nasty. I hate sweet potato.
Seasonings.
I'll eat it,
No,
but I don't like
seasonings.
it. Whew, man. I'm telling you, we have hit like a gold mine of these interesting like food habits.
Yeah, for sure.
People are sharing, strange things that they do whenever they eat. Not the strange foods, but like, say you have a habit. Like it started with this girl who reached out to the show.
Yeah, and she just cannot eat things touching at
Right.
all.
Right. If it touches on her plate, she can't eat it. And she's not alone. Even on our lives, like Facebook Live, we have people sharing that they can't do that.
Whew.
Barbie, are you looking at some of the comments? What do you got?
Okay.
What?
I used to eat the food I like first to get it out of the way. I was forced to clean my plate when I was little. Now that I'm older, I eat what I like most first because life is short.
Dr. Murray, good morning. So you had a baby daddy that did this. Am I right?
One of my kids' fathers eats really weird. Anything his hand touches, he doesn't eat.
What?
So
Yeah, like for French fries, for example, whatever part of the French fry touches his hand, he's gonna bite down to the top of his fingertips, and what's in his hand, he's not gonna eat.
that's
So why doesn't he just eat it with a fork?
sure.
Because he's stupid, but we ain't going. That's not
You're
the
right.
question.
You're right. You're right.
The question-
You're right.
So tacos are the same way. He'll just eat down to where he's holding the
Oh,
taco.
he better not.
It doesn't matter. Tacos, burgers, whatever part touches his hand, he's not gonna eat.
Wow.
Shelby says, I can't have the same color food on the same color plate.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. All right. Good morning. What about you? So you're kind of the same way as our original caller. You can't have food touch.
Oh yeah, so she's definitely not alone. That is so nasty. Like I've literally been doing that since I was like little. Everything has to be separate, and I eat like my items one at a time. If they touch, it's trash. Period. I don't care who house it's at, restaurant, it's trash.
Really?
So how do you eat out? Because everything touches at a restaurant.
You tell him.
No, things do not touch. Like, I would literally tell them not to put my food together. If it comes in a plate like that, I usually just do sectionals if they have it. Yeah, and nothing can touch. And I eat everything one at a time. I cannot just, like, put my food together in my mouth. That's just disgusting. I will gag.
Wow.
Crystal on Facebook Live says she can't eat the tips of fries.
The tips of fries.
She says she can't do the tips.
So what do you just eat? Like, do you break it apart and eat it from like both sides?
I don't know, because I'm eating all the fries. If I eat the fries, I'm eating the fries.
The
And the tacos, that really hurt my feelings.
The only thing I can't do with fries is if it has like a bruise or a black spot on it, I won't eat that part of it. If I see that on
You don't
fry,
like the black spots on the fries? What?
no, I don't like the black spot on the fry. It's just I don't know. It's like a
What-
bruise
what
or
did it
something
ever
like
do
that.
to you?
Shut up. All right. 866-639.
cards.
I hate you. 866-639-4689. Give us a call and share your thoughts. Like, do you have a strange way of eating foods that like people would be like, whoa? Give us a call. Share your stories. You jerk. And there are going to be people that don't understand that. And they're going to be like, bah. Good morning. Hang on just a second. Hi, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. Hi, good morning. We've got two calls ahead.
Yes, how do they eat sandwiches? That's different food.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. I bet you they don't even eat sandwiches.
They don't.
Hey, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. There we go. All right. Let's talk about Diamonds Direct.
Get those diamonds.
Here we go. Hey, it's Dex. All right, so Diamonds Direct is waiting to help you find the perfect piece of jewelry. Listen, maybe your significant other eats food weird or something along that lines, but you know what? You've gotten around that and you found out that you truly love them for all of the things that they do. Well, Diamonds Direct can help you find a perfect engagement ring for them. Here's some of the reasons why I love Diamonds Direct. First off, no questions asked, money back guarantee on any purchase. That's nationwide, all right, no matter what. Plus, nationwide price guarantee. They are going to beat anybody whenever it comes to price. They want to make sure that you get the best price on that piece of jewelry. And of course, free lifetime warranties. Whenever it comes to sizing, resizing, all that kind of stuff, they take care of all of that for you. And of course, when it comes to Diamonds Direct, they have that 110% diamond upgrade guarantee. So if you're ready to upgrade, they'll give you 110% of the value of that diamond. Check them out, diamondsdirect.com. You're going to be so happy you did. Sweet. All right. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning. I'm Brittany calling from Greenville.
All right, Brittany. What do you got for us?
So I'm not weird in the way that like my food can't touch on my plate or I can't have the same color food on my plate. Like I'm weird when it comes to like certain textures. So like I broke my jaw when I was in high school, so it was wired shut for 8 weeks.
Oof.
Yikes.
And I had to drink everything through a straw. So like milkshakes and smoothies. So if my
Kanye
milkshakes
West did
don't
that.
have like something chunky in them, like cookie dough or Oreo, or my smoothies don't have chunks of fruit, same thing with like yogurt, I will literally start puking everywhere. It's just
Really?
it's nasty. I can't do smooth textures. They're just so gross.
So what about just like regular water? I mean, like, do you have to have like ice or something in there, or what? You can drink water, but you can't do
so I
smoothies.
can drink. Yeah, so I can drink water because water's like it's not thick like a smoothie is. Like it's like I don't know. It's just nasty. It's just absolutely appalling to me, and I do not like it.
Interesting.
I
okay.
can see why, though, having to do it for such a long time. Yeah.
Right. Thank you for your call. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Justin in Knoxville.
All right. What do you got for us, man?
Hey, man, I don't have any strange stories, but I will say this about all this stuff. I know more people that are weird about the order that they eat their food in or the way that it's prepared, like if it touches or anything, more so than don't. To the point, at one point, I was like, am I the weird one here? Am I the one that's
Really?
strange? Like, you
Really?
know, because even like my ex-wife, you all was talking about the fries and stuff, she wouldn't eat the ends of fries, the edges of anything, couldn't have anything touch, ate in a specific order. And then I began noticing this stuff with other people, and I'm like, man, am I the weird one? Am I the outlier here?
Wow.
Well, I will say I don't eat the edges of sandwiches. Like if it's a bread sandwich, like I have to cut the edges off.
Oh, you don't do
Peanut
the
butter-
crust?
Yeah, I don't do the crust.
Did your parents do that for you when you were a
Yes,
kid
they
growing up?
did.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Wow. All right. Thank you for your call. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, man.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Sarah from Greenville.
All right, Sarah, go ahead. What do you got for us?
I have two things that I do. My first one is like cereal. If I eat cereal, I will not drink the milk, even if it's mine. Like I just think that's disgusting.
Okay.
Like I don't know why. It's like the spit, or it like makes me feel like the spit sitting at the bottom of the milk or something.
Oh, gross. Okay.
I just don't like the soggy cereal. Like I'm gonna drink that.
Like,
milk.
I
But
don't
now
like
that's
the
going to be in my
disgusting-
head. Then I'm going to be thinking about my milk has spit in it. Ah!
It's your spit.
Yeah, but it's I can't. And then the next thing is like if I go to a drive-thru and order like a hamburger, I eat the hamburger upside down.
Girl.
Why?
I don't know. I really don't know why. I feel like to me, I guess I feel like it's easier to eat it that way.
Okay.
But I swear, like I'll be in the car with my friends and they'll just be eating the regular hamburger. Or if I go to a restaurant or something, if I order a burger or any type of sandwich, chicken sandwich, whatever, I'll eat it upside down. I'll flip it and eat
Okay.
it upside down.
I'm worried about you, friend.
Yeah. I'm
Don't
just
worry
curious
about
to
myself.
hear like how these kinds of things got
Yeah.
started in your world. But that's awesome. Thank you for your call.
Bye.
You know, that reminds me. Okay, so this is the weird thing that I do, and a lot of people think that I'm like crazy for doing this, but I don't like. So when people get cereal, I'll put milk in the bowl, and then I'll sprinkle some cereal in, and then I'll eat it. Then I'll sprinkle some more cereal in, and I'll eat it.
You don't like the soggies?
I hate soggy cereal, so I'll
Yeah.
never put like a whole bowl of cereal and then pour the milk in and get all of it like wet because eventually it will get soggy, and that drives me insane.
I let it get. I just don't eat those pieces.
With the soggy pieces,
Yeah.
and that's why it's just so much easier to me to just put the milk in and then sprinkle cereal.
I'm not
in.
gonna keep doing this.
Why?
Because I'm gonna eat the cereal.
But you're always guaranteed to have crunchy cereal if you do it that way.
Listen, whatever I don't need to eat is not gonna get eaten. It's okay. I'm not
Cereal
about
killer.
to keep pouring cereal.
Only murderers put milk in first. See, and people get like really passionate about that. But
My
to me,
uncle would
it's
heat up his
obvious.
bowl.
The what?
My uncle would heat up his cereal, like a bowl of milk and cereal.
Oh, that's
Like, heat it
yeah,
up.
that's odd too.
I thought it was weird.
Yeah. All right, let's get through the comments real quick, and I'm gonna finish up these, and we'll do one round, and then we're gonna talk about creepy kids.
Creepy
I do
kids.
that too. Thank you. There we go. I'm with Dex there. Thank you, Kimberly. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Apparently, you guys are murderers.
Crazy people, I swear. I'm shocked that my classmates are on here.
I love that.
Speaking
I
like
thought that was so
this.
funny.
My daughters are the same way. Nothing touches each other. They
Reggie,
eat
there
it
you go.
one at a time. We'll use several plates to make sure. I always tell them it's going to mix together anyways.
Marie over on YouTube, she was saying that she puts ice in her milk when she does her cereal. And that's another thing that you can do. I've heard people, I don't do this, but I've heard people put their cereal box in the freezer or they put it in the refrigerator so that when they pour it into the bowl, it's cold.
Or you
Right?
could just chill your bowls.
But I mean, like you can chill the cereal. Then it's definitely cold.
Oh my gosh. Kanye is going in right now.
What is he doing now?
He just posted literally 8 minutes ago the tramp stamp, Pete the Tramp. Here's the stamp. His tattoo of Hillary Clinton.
That's not. He didn't really get that.
Yeah.
That's not on Kanye.
No, that's Kanye posted this. A screenshot of Pete's tattoo.
Oh, that's on Pete. Okay.
Yeah, of Hillary Clinton. He said, tramp stamp, Pete the Tramp. Here's the stamp.
Wow.
And who? Oh, he's going in on Trevor Noah.
Oh no.
Oh!
What does he say?
No, he did not. Oh, Kanye, you wilding out, baby.
What did he say?
You're not coming for my mans.
What did he say?
He's coming for Trevor Noah.
What did he say?
He said, all in together now. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Yeah. Not kum. Kumbaya. That's what he's saying. Oh, Lord. Kumbaya. Kanye, what is going on?
I like that one. I put my pillowcase in the freezer. Huh.
This
Take
is
screenshots,
ridiculous.
Barbie.
I did.
You know what? Yeah, take screenshots because he'll probably delete them soon. A second. All right.
Okay, who else is he? He's going in on Dave Cyrus.
Who's that?
Come on, Dave. Please help write some more culturally irrelevant jokes for Skeet. You don't have to. You don't have talent
Okay.
these days. You just need a Hillary Clinton tattoo.
Oh boy, he woke up and chose violence.
He did. He literally did. An hour ago, I saw that one.
That boy needs
Oh,
psych
then
meds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet another reason why Skeet got to stay away from my children. Yeah. Oh, and nobody noticed that he ain't show up to SNL because Mr. I Can Help You with the Meds had a mental breakdown after we ran him off the internet. Skeet, you're not built for this. I already backed the Super Bowl out on you. Apologize to your family for being in your family. And he posted an article of Pete Davidson enrages audience with jokes about having sex with a baby.
Oh boy.
Yikes. But why he come for Trevor Noah like that? Like, what did Trevor Noah do?
I don't know.
Because I love Trevor, baby.
I'm sure that it was some small thing that didn't really get a lot of coverage that Trevor Noah said, and then Kanye saw it, and he was just like, boom. Ugh. All right.
Did Trevor Noah speak on the
Pete's,
situation?
yeah, that's what I think has probably happened. It just was some comment that he made, and Kanye heard it. I mean, he went for DL. You saw that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I hope Kanye says something about me. I need the publicity.
I just want to be his girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Dr. Marie wants. Okay. You know what? We're gonna take these stories here, Marie. As soon as we get off of the air, I want you to call in, and everyone, I want you to get in on this debate and see what your thoughts are. I'll let her kind of initiate it, so we'll hold off on it. But as soon as we get off the air, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What's up, Prophet? Let's see. Milk first is a red flag.
It is. Definitely
It is not. It is not. It is logical. I'm sorry that I'm a logical person. You know what I'm saying? I like him more nowadays. He's more interesting. Who, Kanye?
I guess.
Oof. All right, here we go.
Oh, my Jesus. Oh, gosh. I feel so disgusting. My nose itch.
All right, so we're talking about strange eating habits or behaviors or things along that lines. Like, do you have like an odd thing whenever it comes to the way you eat your food? And it's interesting because some of these stories have actually reminded me that I have some of these things.
Yeah, the only thing I'm iffy about is the crust on the bread on sandwiches.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I'd take off.
because when she was young, her parents were like, "Oh, you don't like the crust? Let's go ahead and cut it off." Yeah, see.
Nothing wrong with that either.
Oh, sure. Okay. Good morning. Go ahead. What about you? What's your strange eating? You have two.
My first one is like cereal. If I eat cereal, I will not drink the milk, even if it's mine. Like, I just think that's disgusting.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why. It's like the spit, it like makes me feel like the spit sitting at the bottom of the milk or something.
Oh, gross. Okay.
I just don't like the soggy cereal. I'm gonna drink
Yeah,
that.
like,
milk.
I don't
But now
like
that's
the
going to be in my
disgusting-
head. Then I'm going to be thinking about my milk has spit in it.
It's your
Yeah,
spit.
yeah, but it's I can't. And then the next thing is like if I go through a drive-through and order like a hamburger, I eat the hamburger upside down.
Girl.
Why?
I don't know. I really don't know why. I feel like, to me, I guess I feel like it's easier to eat it that way.
Okay.
But I swear, like, I'll be in the car with my friends, and they'll just be eating a regular hamburger. Or if I go to a restaurant or something, and if I order a burger or any type of sandwich, chicken sandwich, whatever, I'll eat it upside down. I'll flip it.
Okay. Well, and it reminds me, the cereal part at least, like I have a weird thing with cereal. I have to put the milk in first, and then I sprinkle the cereal in so that it stays crunchy. I can't put the cereal in first and then just put all that milk on it because it eventually gets soggy and it's gross. And some people call me a cereal killer because of that.
Red flags.
It's not.
For sure. But this
What?
comment, did you see Michelle's comment on the live?
No.
My daughter is like this. I have to make all of her food separately and wash the pot or pan out before I can cook the next side for her meal. And she has to use a new fork or spoon on every meal, and it has to be on separate plates. She would have to cook for herself.
I don't understand. I don't understand the wash the pot out. Like for
Like she doesn't want the residue of the last meat
Yeah,
piece
I
of-
wouldn't want that.
Well,
That I don't understand. That's not a bad thing. I use separate pots. If I'm cooking, I will have separate
so
pots
like
for
if you're
each of my
cooking
sides.
breakfast,
Sure.
you're making eggs or whatever. You don't just go ahead and slap the bacon on it because the oil is still there or the bacon.
That's
the
different.
eggs.
Yeah, that's different. But like if I'm doing corn and then I'm doing a pasta, then if I do the pasta gets a separate bowl than
Well,
the
yeah.
corn.
I mean, obviously.
well,
but-
that's what I heard in that. There's nothing wrong with that part.
See, I'm thinking about like breakfast. It's bacon and eggs, and like it's the same.
866-639-4689. You're welcome to join the show if you have a strange or odd eating behavior or anything along that lines. Coming up, just about 2 songs away, about 6 minutes away. Kids can sense things a little bit differently than adults, from what I've been told. I'm not a really big believer in this kind of stuff. You hear me talk about this.
Baby sea spirits. Yes.
Baby sea spirits. So there's a list of people like sharing some of the creepy things that their kids have done or said whenever it comes to their senses. We're going to go ahead and get into that, and we'll be taking some of your stories on that as well. That'll be coming up just about 6 minutes away. All right. Good morning. Hang on just a second. Ooh, these phones. Hang on just a second. We got one call ahead of you. Hey, good morning. We've got 2 calls ahead of you. Stand by. What?
Dex, why did Dex do his mom's voice for Barbie's mom?
Oh yeah, well, I think all of my voices tend to go around with my mom. Hey, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Liz Tucker from Easley, and I just wanted to tell y'all how my 4-year-old eats string cheese. It makes me think she's going to be a serial killer. She doesn't pull it in strings. She bites it, and it makes me crazy. She will not eat it in strings. Won't do it.
Oh,
Has
she'll
no
just-
idea.
What?
Has to-
Tell her just to
Bite
buy a
to
block of
it.
cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me crazy, but she won't peel it. Will not do it.
Interesting.
I love string cheese. Well,
Right?
used to.
I
Okay.
know. It doesn't even taste the same if you bite it. You have to peel it, but
Well,
she
yeah,
won't have
it's-
any part of that.
That's the whole design of it. Let me tell you, I want you to follow up with us here in about 10 years, and I want to know if she's a serial killer.
Right.
I will do it. I will do it. Definitely. Y'all have a good day.
You
You too.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Hey Girl.
Hey, girl. Go ahead.
Okay,
So I'm a little weird. I don't like my cereal to get soggy, so I eat my cereal plain and then drink my milk.
What?
So you
Yeah,
put
like
the
I eat my cereal on the side. Like I put my cereal in a bowl, and I eat it with a spoon, but I drink my milk out of a cup.
so you'll put a mouthful of cereal and then you'll swig the milk and then
Yep.
kind of mix it in your mouth.
The roof of your mouth
Yep.
don't hurt?
No, I don't.
No.
But that's a different way of doing
It's
it.
so
yeah.
dry.
I mean, that way, your cereal don't get soggy. You can eat it at your own leisure. Like, that used to be my breakfast through my first period class.
Okay.
I would go and get those little cereal bowls, and I'd get me, like, 2 little things of milk, and I'd just eat a couple little cereals, drink some milk.
Okay. Thank you for
It
your
was weird.
I'm
call.
worried about you.
I love it. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Jackie in Greenville.
Jackie, go ahead.
I eat candy bars really funny, like any chocolate candy bar. Like if it's a Twix, I have to eat all the chocolate off first, and then I'll eat the caramel, and then I eat the cookies.
Ugh.
Or if it's a Snickers. I know. I also peel grapes. I don't know.
You peel grapes. That's the part that
You
got-
are
I do.
definitely crazy as hell. You sit there and peel a grape. Oh my gosh, Jackie.
Yeah, I do.
I am doing a wellness check on you. Send me your address.
Do you eat the peel
I
or do
think
you
we
throw it
both.
away?
No, I throw it away.
What?
Okay.
You peel.
I think that's supposed to be where the
I do
nutrients
have-
are.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. It's a weird texture. It sticks to your teeth. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know what the candy bar issue is, but I do have a trick for your cereal, Dex, to keep it crispy longer.
Yeah.
Keep your cereal in the freezer.
See, we had that in the lives. Yeah, you're right. And it's colder too, and so it definitely it matches the milk. It doesn't warm the milk up as much. I agree with you. Thank you very much.
I'm scared
Yeah,
of you, Jackie.
scientifically, the particles of this.
I am
This has scared me
terrified of
long
you.
Before, you know?
Well, and Jackie, I will say this. Gosh, I hate to put this out there because now people are going to judge me too. But when it comes to my Twix, like the caramel top, I'll eat
Mhm.
that off, and then I'll eat the cookie part later.
I wish they made just the cookies.
Right. I'd be okay with that too. Yep. Thank you very much.
Jackie, have a good day, and I hope no one makes you upset because you really will. You might hurt them. You might
Well,
peel
I'm a
them.
redhead too, Barbie. I'm an
Oh,
actual redhead,
gosh.
so, yeah.
Really? I'm going to tell you right now, Jackie,
Yeah.
as much as you've been calling the show, I've always pictured you as like a brunette for some reason. You're a redhead.
She has no soul. She's a redhead, and
Okay.
she peels grapes.
All right, Jackie, thank you so much.
Love
we'll
you,
talk to you
girl.
later. Be good. That's hilarious. Okay.
Oh.
All right, Dr. Marie, get in here real quick. I only got 2 minutes though, but I'm ready to take you on.
I tried getting my son to eat broccoli, and he told me he would eat the stems and not the tops. I love broccoli. Get him to get the broccolini. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Oh yeah, that's got the long stems though, right?
Yeah.
I don't like stems on it. I'd
I
eat the
love
top before
all
the
of it.
stems.
I love broccoli. That's like, I was a weird kid. I love my vegetables. But then
Yeah.
again, my grandmother knew how to season them properly. So,
That's Barbie's thing about okay. Dr. Marie, we only got a little bit, but come for me. Go ahead. What's your problem?
Daylight savings time is something that needs to happen. It doesn't need to stay one time all year round. That would put a whole lot of kids in the dark when they get to school, less long staying outside waiting on the bus. And they're saying that it'll cut down on the accidents. No, it won't. What about the black ice you don't see really at night in the wintertime?
Okay,
That's
so
going to be more accidents at night.
this is all based off of a Facebook post that I put up. So the Senate just cleared the way for a bill that will get rid of daylight savings time, and it's called the Sunshine Protection Act. And if they do this, if they pass it all the way through, then this will be the last year that we fall back, and then in 2023 we'll just stay the same time the entire year. And Marie's saying that it's bad because of the kids. I'm going to tell you right now, there are so many studies that are done about daylight savings time and how much more accidents we have. How Barbie was,
F
she's
them
been
They got
kids
them same
right about
studies
now.
about
I'll-
COVID, and that
listen.
stuff ain't true either.
they're
Look,
resilient.
kids
They'll get
don't
through
need
it.
to play outside no more.
Mm.
Kids don't play outside no more. They don't need no more sunlight. For what? They need some sunlight in the mornings when they standing outside on the side of the road waiting on the bus. Now, that don't affect my kids because my kids ain't never rode the bus. They get drove to school and picked up every day from the first day they go to school till they graduate in high school.
Oh, I got to go, but I really want to debate you right now. All right, bye. All right. So parents are sharing the creepiest things that their kids have ever said to them.
Okay.
You know, and a lot of this involves ghosts. So if you believe in the whole ghost thing, then this is right up your alley because these parents are saying that their kids have seen and said some creepy stuff. Like, say, for instance, one parent was talking about how they were passing a cemetery and the kid says, "Oh, Mom, that's where I'm going to visit soon."
What?
Right.
Why would you visit there?
I don't know. Another one says, "Hey, Mom, see that castle over there?" So it was some house or something like that. I died there, and he said that the castle was an old patronage prison, and said that I used to live there, and because the policeman thought that I had stole a diamond, but it wasn't me. And I did not steal it, but I ended up dying in that prison because they had locked me up for a false thing in a previous life.
They do say some kids that you can tell that they've been here before.
This is a 6-year-old, though. A 6-year-old is saying that. Is that strange?
You never heard of that?
I've heard of kids saying they have a really good imagination. That's what I always say whenever it comes to this kind of stuff, because kids have a good imagination. Do they see stuff?
I think so. I mean, especially like babies. They just left that area.
One night I was, putting my 4-year-old down, and all of a sudden my 4-year-old said, "Hey, look, there's Dad. I haven't seen Dad in a long time." Well, Dad had passed away 5 years ago.
Woo.
Right?
Yep. That'll do it.
866-639-4689. Give us a call and share your stories. Have you ever had, your kids or maybe, someone else's kids say something that was kind of creepy, that kind of made you stand in your tracks and you were just like, whoa, that's not right. Like maybe they saw a ghost, maybe they saw a spirit or something like that, and there's no way for you to explain it. Now, again, keep in mind, I do get a little judgy on this one.
Dex is going to tell you your kid's on drugs. That's what he's going to tell you. Judge.
Really? All right, good morning. Hang on just a second. Good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Gosh, this has been a very phone-intensive show today. Like, how many phones have we answered in the last hour?
So many, since 6 a.m.
Good gosh.
But that's what happens when you have a good show. I mean,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Stacy from Lawrence.
Stacy, did your kids ever say something creepy that, kind of was weird and unexplainable?
Yes, to the point I literally had to stop in my tracks and realize what was going on and what was just said. So my mother passed away in October of 2012.
Mm-hmm.
My son was born February of 2014. We're driving down the road one day, and he says, "Mommy, look, it's an angel." Okay. Well, he says, "Mommy, Mama's an angel." That's what we called my mother, was Mama.
Okay.
And he had never met her.
He never met her.
Well, so how did he know what she looked like? Did he see pictures?
He's seen one picture of her that I do keep out and about in the house.
Okay.
And we've explained to him, Mama passed away, but he just out of the blue one day, we wasn't even having a conversation about her, and he said, Mama's an angel.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Thank you very much for your call. Kid saw the picture, though. You know what I'm saying? What? I mean, he did. What? Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Amanda from Greenville.
Okay. Amanda, tell us your story.
Okay, so this happened about 5 years ago. A little bit after my mom and my dad passed really close together in almost the same year. And one night I was sleeping in my bed and had my kids sleeping in the bed with me. And I was just up and I couldn't sleep because I was just so sad. And I started praying and just pouring my whole heart out. You know, I was just distraught. And all of a sudden, my daughter turns around in the middle of her sleep and she says, "Nobody cares." Did you hear me?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yes. So wait, this is not even it. So I could not sleep all night that night. The next morning, I had to go to class. And when I went to class, I told the girl that sat next to me, she was my friend in class, I was like, "Girl, I could not sleep all night last night." I told her what happened. And then, so my teacher was like, she was sitting in the room. This was before class. She came over to me and was like, "Listen, darling, let me give you a hug. I know you're going through some stuff." And she shared with me her story. And her son was killed tragically the year before. And she pulled out this photo in her phone and showed me where when she went to go set up, you know, his gravesite and put flowers and stuff like that, she had took a photo. And in that photo, you can clearly see her son standing there. His pants were sagging and everything. You could see the pants, the belt buckle, everything on him. And she was like, "That's my son." And she said, "You know, what you experienced last night, it's real, you know, like, and so she was just trying to comfort me and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you for your call. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Interesting thoughts.
Nobody cares. That's what she said.
Well, yeah. Woof.
That's what got me. But the picture, I want to see it.
I do too. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Remind me.
In 2014, my sister was killed. I was with my children in Boston on vacation. When we got home, I laid my special needs son down for a nap. I heard him belly laughing, and I went in to check on him. The curtains bellowed out despite a breeze, and he said, "Bye, Suey," his name for her. She had visited him. Oh gosh. Oh, I got chills. We lived in my great grandmother's house, old house for a couple of years. My kids have never met her or heard about her before. My son told me
These are great stories.
he was playing with his friend Clara Bell. That was my great grandmother who passed away when I was 6. Talk about chills. Woo!
I can't believe that kid.
Kids are so rude. My daughter has seen and interacted with 2 of my uncles that passed more than 10 years before she was born. Wow. And she hadn't seen any pics, nor did she know their names. She even called one uncle by his name.
All right, share these stories. Here we go. Kids saying creepy things. That's the topic that we're talking about this morning. Can your kids see ghosts? Can they see dead people? Stuff like that. Because apparently this has become a really big thread lately. And I'm going to tell you right now, we are live on the Hot Facebook page, and we're on Twitch and YouTube. Dex and Barbie T, all one word for those platforms. And the phones are still going nonstop. And we're trying to get to as many of these stories as we can. But can your kids actually see ghosts? You know, are there things that they've said that is unexplainable? Or maybe they just said something that was just plain creepy.
And some of these give me chills. These stories are crazy. So Kim said in 2014, my sister was killed. I was in Boston on vacation. I went to lay my special needs son down for a nap. I heard him belly laughing. I went in to check on him. He said, "Bye, Suey." That was his name for her. She came to visit him. And she visits often.
Does she?
Yeah.
Interesting. Give us another comment. The comments are really getting me. I feel like the comments that we've gotten in so far, whew.
My cousin, rest his soul, used to play and talk to a ghost named Popo Will when he was 2 or 3 years old. It turns out it was my deceased brother who passed as a premature baby.
What?
Years ago.
Come on. How do you know that that's actually the situation?
I don't know.
Okay.
But Brianna said they lived in her grandmother's old house, and her kids had never met her or heard about her before. My son told me he was playing with his friend, Clara Bell. That was my great-grandmother who had passed away when I was 6. Talk about chills.
Good morning. Go ahead. What about you?
This happened about 5 years ago, a little bit after my mom and my dad passed really close together in almost the same
year. One night I was sleeping in my bed and had my kids sleeping in the bed with me. I couldn't sleep because I was just so sad, and I started praying. And just pouring my whole heart out. I was just distraught. And all of a sudden, my daughter turns around in the middle of her sleep and she said, "Nobody cares." Did you hear me?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so wait, this is not even it. So I could not sleep all night that night. The next morning, I had to go to class. And when I went to class, I told the girl that sat next to me, she's my friend in class, I was like, "Girl, I could not sleep all night last night." I told her what happened. And then, so my teacher was like, she was sitting in the room. This was before class. She came over to me and was like, "Listen, darling, let me give you a hug. I know you're going through some stuff." And she shared with me her story. And her son was killed tragically the year before. And she pulled out this photo in her phone and showed me where when she went to go set up, his gravesite and put flowers and stuff like that, she had took a photo. And in that photo, you can clearly see her son standing there. His pants were sagging and everything. You could see the pants, the belt buckle, everything on him.
Could you imagine?
That's scary. But that kid, jeez.
Can you imagine, too, by the way? Here you are, you're a ghost kid, and you're still sagging your pants. Come on, man.
Oh my gosh. Kevin said, when I was in high school, my grandfather was the type of person that loved family to get along. After his funeral, the family started arguing. The lights quickly flickered, and it was the only time it happened. We all got quiet and figured it was his grandfather telling them to stop fighting.
866-639-4689. Give us a call. We're going to try to get to as many of these calls as we can. Share your stories. You can jump on the lives, hear some of these calls as they come in. What is the creepy thing that your kid sensed, said, or anything along that lines? Call now. Woof.
Oh my gosh.
But thank you. I saw him calling too. Good morning. Hang on just a second. You're first up. Good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. Whew. Good gosh. It's like freaking everybody in the South is calling into the show
really
this
are.
morning. All right, here we go. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Paige, I'm from Walhalla.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us the story.
So when I was younger, everybody makes mistakes. Me and my sisters were in foster care, and my older sister and I were playing upstairs. Maybe we were 13 and 14, and we refused to go to school. We hid off the school bus. But our littlest sister, who was 5 or 6, she went to school. But she had a twin when my mom was pregnant with her. But that situation, she consumed her twin because she was the stronger twin. Well, me and my older sister thought that our baby sister had stayed home too, because we heard laughing and playing coming down the hallway. And my older sister went to go look and see if it was her. And then out of the glimpse of her eye, she saw a little girl run off into the bathroom. So she ran after her and turned the light on, and there was nobody there. But we both heard that little girl laughing.
How old were you when this happened?
I think that I was 12 and my older sister was 13.
Interesting. Wow.
Woo.
Okay. Thank you for your call.
Thanks.
Creepy.
You guys have a great.
Man, I keep losing calls.
My son used to laugh and point and say go.
Good morning. Hang on. Go ahead, Barbie.
Oh, and point, but nothing was there. Now he's 2 and has been waking up every night at the same time, screaming for help and saying, "Get back," while hiding in the corner behind the door and pointing, but nothing has been there.
Wow.
Child, you better get some sage. You better call the pastor.
Yeah. Good morning. All right. Thank you for holding on. Go ahead. Tell us your story.
So my little girl was 2 years old, and my grandma just passed away in 2018.
Okay.
Well, I did cosmetology school, and my husband called me freaking out, saying that he kept hearing somebody knock on the wall. Well, then he looks at my little girl, and she is staring down her hallway and waving at something. After that, she started waking up between 2 and 3 every morning, screaming, saying, "Bobo, Bobo." Well, we were getting married, and I had a wedding dress in my son's bedroom in a rocking chair. And next thing we know, she would not go in her brother's bedroom for like 3 weeks. And every time we would try to get her to go in there to see what's going on, she would be pointing, saying Bobo was in the chair. So what I did is I went through the whole house with virgin olive oil and played Christian music, and it never happened again.
Because of virgin olive oil
Holy-
and
the
Christian
holy
music?
oil.
I read the Bible through. I took a virgin olive oil. My friend, I don't know why, our pastor was like, you need to do this now. So we went around the whole house with virgin olive oil reading the Bible.
And it worked.
Like it was happening for like 6 months of her waking up every morning 2 to 3 in the morning.
Wow.
And our pastor was like, "That's the devil hour."
That's the
So
devil
we went around
hour.
the
It
whole
is,
house
though.
and played-
Okay.
It is though. Like when I was getting attacked in my
we
sleep,
played-
I would wake up at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, I played Christian music in her bedroom on her TV, and me, my husband, and the pastor went around the whole house with virgin olive oil, and it has never happened again.
So did we ever find out who Bobo is?
No, still
Okay.
to say no. But my husband called me freaking out, saying somebody is knocking, and our child is waving down the hallway.
Yeah. That's crazy.
He was 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you for your call. Thanks for
Thank
listening.
you.
Thank you.
You need to get a Bible for your house with that doll. Get you
Oh,
some
that's
oil.
right. Gosh, I totally forgot about all of that. By the way, and if you don't know, a long time ago, 2 weeks ago, we were trying to plant a tree in the backyard, and I was digging up a hole for the tree, and there was a like a shoebox or something like that, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" I opened up the shoebox, and someone had buried a doll, like a little baby doll, and so I saw that, and I thought, "Man, that's kind of creepy," and that's all it was, and I threw it away. And people were like, "Oh my gosh, your house is gonna be haunted," and all that kind of stuff. Well, so far, nothing crazy happened. I mean, except for the fact that I have to have surgery, but that's beside the fact. That's been going on for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
See, Kokithia says, "Put it back." What am I gonna do? The trash already ran. The garbage pile is probably haunted now.
Haunting the city.
Shoot. Anyways, and the tree seems to be doing just fine. What if I would have left it there? Then the tree would end up, being sick because of random baby
No,
doll.
it's under the ground. It can't get up.
I don't know. Everybody's saying put it back. Do you really think that it's going to be something bad? That was 2 weeks ago. You would think that something crazy would have happened by now.
Oh, lots of crazy things have happened.
Like what? Besides work.
These murderers out here.
That's
You
not,
see
that's
the
not on me.
The crime.
Oh,
That's
so we're
on
going to
you.
say it's because of the baby doll that I took out of the backyard?
Evil spirits.
It's buried for a reason. Careful, Barbie. Dex is a
Oh, baby, I'm
lingering
covered.
spirit now.
I am covered in the blood. Jesus.
Dex needs an egg cleanse now. Not
Good
the
luck.
egg cleanse thing again.
I am covered by the blood, baby.
Y'all crack me up. All right. Fam, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I think it's time for us to wrap up our live. And we'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow we're back with Ghosted. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. As always, we will talk to you guys tomorrow morning.